Chat, do you want to know the Forbidden Pop Rock story? So I'm assuming everybody knows what a pop rock is, right? You know, the little rock candies that you pour in your mouth and then it makes these little sounds and little, you know, usually like strawberry flavored or whatever. It's just a candy. It's sugar, right? Zesty candy that pops in your mouth, and it's called pop rock because of the sound it makes in your mouth. Popping candy, yeah, popping candy. Every time when we go on a car trip that is like a couple of hours long, my parents did this thing where we would like fill up the gas at the gas station, and then all of the kids are allowed to get one little magazine. You know, every kid is allowed to pick one magazine. And usually those magazines came with a little toy, a little gift, right? So my brother, like one of my brothers picked like, I don't know, DuckTales, another one picked like another one, and I got one that I specifically picked because of the toy. Because I looked at it, I saw the little sachet, I was like, oh my god, this magazine comes with a packet of Pop Rocks. This magazine comes with a packet of Pop Rocks. Hell yeah! Not only do I get a magazine, I had a candy on top of that. Big bugs. Oh my god, stonks. So I picked that one. I picked that one. We go on our merry way. We arrive at the campground. We set up the tent. We like, you know. And I start like going, like I sit on the floor in the tent. I go through it, and I just like, all right, I got the Pop Rocks. Oh my god, I got Pop Rocks. Hell yeah! So I open them, I start eating them, and then I stop, and I'm like, why is it salty? You must have gone bad. They're salty. That's kind of weird. Pop Rocks aren't salty. That's not how Pop Rocks work. And my brother walks in. And he goes full on, Vani, what do you have there? You know, just how like, you know how like when an owner looks at their dog and they're like, what's in your mouth? And he goes like, Vani, what did you eat? I'm like, I got these Pop Rocks with my magazine, and they're kind of salty though. I don't really like them. I don't know what they did. Manny, they're not Pop Rocks. Manny, they're not Pop Rocks. Manny, they're sea monkeys. They're sea monkey eggs. You put them in water to grow sea monkeys. You put them in water to grow sea monkeys, Manny. And I sat there like, what are sea monkeys? What is that? What is that? And my dad walks in. And my brother looks at my dad. Dad! Vani ate sea monkeys! And my dad gets like the most devilish grin. My dad gets like the most evil fucking grin, okay? And he comes up. He takes the packet away from me. And then he scolds me and he's like, Vani, you shouldn't have done that. Vani, okay, listen to me. This is really serious, Vani, okay? So he puts his hands on my shoulder and he's like, Vani, this is really serious, okay? You gotta be really, really careful. You gotta be really careful when you go to the toilet from now on. Because those sea monkeys are gonna grow in your belly. And when you go pooping, they're gonna come out. And then they have little claws, like a crab. And then they're gonna poke you in your butt. And then you're going to have a little big ouchie on your butt. So you got to be careful when you go poop next time, okay? And that's the story of how baby Vani didn't poop for 5 days straight.